When I heard that Bluesky was opening for the public, I didn't think too much about it, but I knew that I would look at it without too much expectations, and I was happy to discover a really open API, and it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to play around with it. It feels a bit like Twitter in the golden days before the takeover. I've been playing around a little bit for my product. I'm giving access to social media via automation for e-commerce merchants. So I did the integration for Bluesky, and I do everything in Clojure. So what I want to tell you today, some kind of ranting about what I like about Clojure when doing day-to-day work. Actually, it's more. It has more to do with a Lisp, with working with the Lisp in a day-to-day work, or where recursion is central, especially in schemes. So jumping. Okay. Whatever you want. Planting rice?
Yeah, that's the rice field. Yes, throwing the rice into the mud and throw. Like in the past, we do one by one, like all day long. Now with new, I think the new things they can really grow well. We just throw it, then it grows.
So Bluesky decided to give you a way to enrich text with links, mentions, and tags. There are good reasons not to provide a markup language for publishing content on a social media, because you want to be able to support clients with different versions, and you want to be able to evolve the API, the ABI. There is a blog post which covers this, talks a bit more in depth about why you're not using a markup language to decorate your text, but you annotate it with byte offsets. So you have a string, you put, you say hello world, and you have a link, example.com, and you have two tags, Bluesky, yay. Okay, suppose. So this is a string, right? And what Bluesky wants you to do is to provide text of the post, so that's the whole string, and then annotate the facets, what they call facets, which is the link and the tags. You can put mentions as well, but here we have an example with just a link and tags. So you need to tell where the link begins, right? In bytes in the string as UTF encoded, UTF-8 encoded. You're going to count the content, hello world, and then you're going to say my link begins 1 byte. A space is a byte in UTF-8, so you're going to say my link begins 1 byte after the length of hello world in UTF-8. And then you're going to say where the link ends. So you're going to take the length of the link as an URL, as a text, and you're gonna say you're gonna measure it. You're gonna take the size of the link, the bytes in UTF-8, and then you're gonna add this to where the link begins. So this is where your link ends. So you're gonna now you know to tell Bluesky, okay, I have a link facet with the content of the link itself, with byte start, where it starts in the post and where it ends. But then you have to carry on and describe the tags the same way, and then you have to calculate the offset of the first tag in relation to what came before, and what came before is the text hello world plus the link example.com, and then you have to calculate where the first tag ends, and then you have to go on with the next tag and tell where it starts, calculate where it starts and where it ends, and so forth. If you have 3 tags, you have to do it 3 times, and you can see it's not a difficult thing, but it's a tricky thing. You can get it wrong very easily, and if you get it wrong, then you have a mangled up post. So you will have a post where there is something clickable on text which shouldn't be clickable, etc. And you can have overlapping facets, and then it's a mess. So you need to get it right. And in Bluesky documentation, API documentation, you will find this under advanced topic. And there they will tell to use the libraries, the SDKs that are available for Go and for TypeScript, I believe, or whatever, or Python. And of course, you don't have anything like that in Clojure, so I've done it. And what I want to say basically is that it's not a difficult problem, but it's a nice problem to solve in a Lispy way, and that's all I want to say today and to tell you today. So we're going to look at how you solve this in a very Lispy way with recursion, because recursion, you can see that the way, if you have multiple tags and each tag has a different byte offset, and you need to remember which is the previous one to calculate the current one, then you have a classical problem that recursion solves elegantly, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. For me, it's beautiful. This is what I like about Lisp, and how you can write recursive code and solve really practical day-to-day problems with these concepts, which are generally a bit feared maybe, or sometimes loaded also, or sometimes just avoided because they are too mathematical or too weird, or people are not familiar with it. But if you're a Lisper, you love recursion, you embrace it. Okay, so let's have a look at the code,